What is going on YouTube today? We are going to be talking about positivity. I am your boy, the CP Comic, also known as Jeremy, and again, like I said, today we're going to talk a little bit about positivity. And the reason I want to talk about this is very simple, okay? The reason I want to talk about this is because a lot of us have a tendency to forget that we need to be positive in life because bad things happen. And that's the truth. Bad things do happen. Bad things happen to good people sometimes. I know it's the truth. And I know it's the truth because bad things have happened to me. And when bad things happen to us, we have a tendency to be like, oh, fuck. What do I do now? You know, the world is ending because this happened. I'm fucked. And then our mood goes to shit, right? But the truth is, the very truth is, we need to figure out a way to keep on being positive. Is it an easy thing to do? No, it's not easy to do. But the truth of the matter is, we need to find a way to be positive and find the good in every situation. And to me, there's 3 things that we can do to make sure that every situation, no matter how bad it is, turns into a good situation. Number 1, is the situation life-threatening? If you can say no to this, you're good. If you're not going to die, guess what? It's not the end of the world. It doesn't need to change your mood. Number 2, can you change it? If you can change the situation and you can do something about it, fine. That's great. But if you can't, there's nothing you can do. If it is literally out of your control, guess what? That's okay. It's not the end of the world. Number 3, what can you do to make sure whatever happens, whatever is happening, I should say, whatever is happening, how can you make sure that it doesn't happen again? And what I mean by that is, if you know something is going on and you know that it's not a good situation, what can you do to make sure that you do not put yourself into that situation again? Because that's half the battle. That's why they say history always repeats itself. But we have to change that cycle. We have to be able to look at it and say, okay, if I know this is happening, what can I do tomorrow to make sure that my situation is better? Because guess what? It doesn't make sense to let a situation control you to the point that, you know, we let a situation dictate our entire day. Don't let that happen to you. Do not let that happen to you. Find the good in everything. Find the good in everything. And I know that sounds crazy to some of you because, look, I get it. It can be very difficult to find the good in every situation, especially if you are in a really shitty situation. For example, you don't have a place to live, or you do have a place to live, but you can't afford the rent. Okay, so if that was me, I would look at that and say, okay, what can I do to make money fast? And granted, there are not a lot of options, but there are always options. You know, if you can find a job that you can go make money for a little while to raise money to be able to pay that rent, you know, great. And if you do wind up homeless, okay, that'll pass too. You know, the fact of the matter is yeah, sometimes we might go through very difficult things in life, but everything has the potential to change. And that's what I really want people to realize, is that even though you might have a bad day today, tomorrow is not guaranteed to be a bad day. And, you know, I've had to learn that too. I've had to learn that, you know, not everything goes my way, and guess what? That's okay. It's a tough pill to swallow, and I realize that. Look, I realize that 100% that, it sucks when things do not go our way, but we need to find a way to be positive. We need to find a way to look at a situation and say, okay, even though I don't like this situation, it is what it is, and I'm going to make the best of it, and I'm going to try to keep a smile on my face, because the reality is it's easier to be happy than it is to be pissed off at the world. And I know circumstances kind of lead us in that direction sometimes, but guess what? Everything passes after time. So that's my message to you guys. If you like this video, guys, please like and subscribe. Subscribing is absolutely free. It really does help the algorithm. If you like the video, you can find me on all social medias, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. I love you guys. Thank you for the support, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.